You may be a racing enthusiast or a big fan of fighting games, but not every controller is right for every game genre or every player. Different controllers help us gain an advantage in different genres and maximize our gaming skills. That's why in this video we're going to review the 5 best controllers compatible with the PS5. Sony DualSense is described by many gamers as the ideal PS5 controller, with features that make it an impressive next-gen controller. These features include DualSense enhanced trigger feel, DualSense vibration engine, USB Type-C connection, DualSense wireless charging, DualSense voice control headset-free voice communication, and DualSense Create button. On the back of the DualSense, the triggers for the L2 and R2 keys, which are used for aiming and shooting in games, are customizable. This trigger system, whose sensitivity can be adjusted as we desire, allows us to experience the feeling of shooting in the best way, especially in FPS games. For example, when using this controller, you can literally feel like drawing the bow and releasing the arrow. When we first look at the controller, it looks very similar to the previous version. But when we take a look at the front, the first thing that catches our attention is the function buttons located just below the analog sticks. You can customize these buttons on PlayStation and assign features such as turning the microphone on and off and adjusting the volume. In addition to the extra buttons that can be added to the controller, the tips of the analog sticks on the front and the analog sticks themselves can be easily changed. This means that in the future, users who have problems with the analog stick slipping can get rid of this problem by simply replacing one analog module instead of buying a new controller. Gamers can also increase or decrease the controller's dead zone as they wish, and the travel distance of the controller's trigger buttons can be adjusted using the buttons on the back. If you enjoy fighting games, you can use Victrix Pro BFG's FightPad module for wireless and wired compatibility, replacing the right stick with a 6-button micro switch layout to maximize your fighting game experience. The Victrix Pro BFG's mode switch makes it easy to switch between PlayStation 5 to PlayStation 4 and PC. The reversible left module enables both the standard PlayStation stick configuration and offset sticks. This controller features 4 assignable back buttons with configurable profiles. Another feature is the patented multi-position handbag trigger. This allows you to adjust the trigger to your liking. The Pro BFG is also compatible with Sony 3D audio on the PS5 and uses a 3.5mm headphone connection for maximum quality sound. And last but not least, the Victrix Control Hub. With the Victrix Control Hub, you can customize these controls to perfectly match your play style. The Control Hub allows you to configure key and EQ settings to suit your playstyles, perform diagnostics, and update the controller's firmware. Utilizing ultra-fast 2.4 GHz wireless connectivity via USB Type-A dongle, Razer Wolverine V2 Pro offers excellent performance that meets the demands of gaming on PS5 and PC. Razer's Mecha Touch Action buttons, with a short travel distance for faster button presses and enhanced tactility that makes every input recognizable. The controller brings a whole new level of speed and consistency to your games. D-pad with 8-way micro switches with the micro switches activated. You can feel and sense every directional press, allowing for precise and deliberate gameplay when performing complex combos and moves. With 6 re-applicable buttons and interchangeable thumbsticks, you can pair Razer Wolverine V2 Pro's 4 triggers and 2 additional custom bumpers. With your preferred controls and with 2 additional thumbstick caps, you can further customize the controller to your playstyle. And with Razer Chroma RGB technology, you can enjoy an uber-cool gaming experience with over 16.8 million colors and effects settings from the Razer Controller app for iOS and Android. A key feature of the Nacon Revolution V2 Pro is its immunity to stick slippage, an annoying mechanical bug that causes a controller to register inputs not made by the player. Depending on the severity of this issue, it can render a controller virtually unusable, and has become a particularly big problem among some PS5 gamers who have complained about the rapid malfunctioning of DualSense controllers. The Nacon Revolution V2 Pro is designed to eliminate this problem altogether. Using magnetic fields to detect inputs rather than physical contact points that risk deforming over time, the classy Hall effect sensors on its analog sticks are not particularly sensitive to stick slippage, so you won't find anything preventing you from recording inputs with this controller. With a wide range of alternative analog stick sizes and heads, 2 rear buttons that are a little too sensitive for fingers, and trigger locks that are all pretty standard, it's a good value for money controller. But the important thing here is the satisfying feel of the controller, made even more satisfying by its grippy coating. The controller also lacks haptic feedback and adaptive triggers, but if you've been frustrated by DualSense's uncooperative sticks in the past, this is a small price to pay. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
わしこそが三島平八じゃ。